Welcome to the Lucky Paper YouTube channel. We are here with a very, very special cube and a very special friend, Daniel. Daniel, what cube are we playing tonight?
All right, hi, Daniel here. We are playing
Into the microphone,
Sorry,
Daniel.
I'm looking at myself. I'm looking at the cards. I'm looking at you.
Well,
I'm looking everywhere.
Don't get distracted by that.
I'm so distracted all the time. This is the Reading Rainbow cube. This is an all gold cube.
Reading Rainbow.
This is an all gold cube. No hybrid cards. No monocolor cards. No artifacts that are not multicolor. It's really restrictive, but it's a lot of fun. It allows us the opportunity to check out how archetypes are formed in gold colors and just try to like mash things together. If you want to do a 4-color, 5-color deck, and most cubes don't allow you to do that, this is one such place where that happens. The big shtick of this is that you draft normally. There's nothing different, nothing new.
Except all the cards are gold.
Except all the cards are gold.
And the packs look silly because of it.
And the reason that it's called the Reading Rainbow is because most of the times for these gold cards, you've only seen them a handful of times if you've drafted Limited or maybe in Commander. But really, it takes a lot of time to figure out what the cards do.
Someone in chat, tell me what Flesh and Blood does. If you know off by heart, then you're better than me.
I certainly don't. It's in my cube. But so it takes a while to cube it, to draft it, and then it also takes a while to figure out what your mana base is going to be afterwards. So there's a lot of thought process involved to it. The one thing that makes this different from most other cubes is that at the beginning of the game, you start with a Pillar of the Parents on the battlefield. It is a spell, it's a land that allows you to add 1 mana of any color to your pool. You can only spend that to cast multicolor spells. No activated abilities, nothing else that would allow you to use it except for casting the spells that are multicolored.
And importantly, it doesn't really matter that you start with it in play because there are no 1-drops in this cube because you have no hybrid cards. It's no way for a 1-mana card to be gold by your definition of gold. So the fact that we start on 2 doesn't really impact much, though I do think it has interesting implications on land count, which I haven't fully disentangled, but the fact that you get 1 guaranteed land, but your curve is going to be higher for sure because no 1-drops, complicated. Why don't you tell people what you're playing, Daniel?
So my pack 1 pick 1 this go round was the Aggro Oddsmaker, and it allows you to discard a card and get a benefit off of that if you do combat damage. So that really pushed me into a very aggressive, hasty, double strikey kind of Mardu deck. I've got a couple of Jund cards in there and a couple of Gruul cards in there to like bolster some of that fight through. But for the most part, it's just like, get things out and swing as quick as you can.
So I think my deck's more aggro than your deck, and I would put it up against your deck any day. What do you have? It's distracting when you do weird, just say a thing. Okay, you're allowed to speak.
Your phone and you just do your deck.
Well, it's so much better if you just say something instead of be off camera, doing some weird contortional thing.
Pointing at the thing that's in camera.
The director is telling me what to do, but I can't read his lips.
Anyway, I love drafting aggro in this environment. I think aggro is great here because you obviously get the fixing from the Pillar of the Parents. And the neat little trick that we sort of figured out about this cube is that I'm only playing mountains and forests in my deck, plus the Pillar, and I happen to have drafted a City of Brass and Exotic Orchard. But the key is, as long as you have, mountains and forests, you can play any card with red or green in its mana cost. As long as it only has 1 other color, you can always get that off color from the Pillar. So I'm a Gruul deck in the sense that every card here is either red or green, and only 1 additional color that I'm going to splash off of my Pillar or Exotic Orchard or City of Brass. Which means that I will very reliably be able to cast 2 into 3 into 4, assuming I have my land drops and the cards in hand to do it. It does make it hard to double spell, so that's going to be a potential hang-up. And if we're looking at the classic aggro matchup, I mean, Daniel's deck is just a little bigger than mine. He's got way more 3-drops. I've got way more 2-drops. So could be a tough matchup there. I think this is a medium aggro deck in this cube. Not the best I've ever drafted, but I think it can do stuff. So, yeah. Should we play some Magic?
Yeah, let's play some Magic.
Do it. Do people have questions about the Reading Rainbow cube while we're doing this?
Up a browser to find.
Can you...
Maybe on a different screen. Anybody that has a link that they want to drop into the chat to the cube, that would be much appreciated.
It's
thank you, Donald
the
K
cube
Magic.
Owner is Fire Room Febby. Fire Room Febby.
Fire Room.
Did you put my basic lands away that I had set aside for my deck? Somebody do that. It could also been you, Daniel.
That's true. I am sneaky. He doesn't have lands. He can't.
All right. All my cards. We don't count the pillar towards the deck size. Pillar is your 41st card, so that definitely changes the land. Here you go. Here's the mountain. So you think you're an aggro deck?
I think so. I definitely think that I have a lot of haste enablers, so it'll be able to like push through.
How do you want to determine who gets to go first? In what? High roll? Evens, odds?
Let's do a high
Poker
roll.
hands?
Oh my god. Let's do a high roll. Standard
2d6
Magic
high roll?
Yeah.
Not great. Exactly as great, right? I also got a 5 as a 1 and a 4. Look at this. A 6. Another 5. I waited
can I also
dice.
ask you to move your
failed me
sideboard over
again.
here because it's obscuring your deck name.
All right, I'll take the play.
What did inspire the build of this cube? I feel like a big part of it is just that you love gold cards.
Yes. So I really like my first introduction to Magic. Really, when I fell in love with it, was original. Or
Don't know.
Many.
Don't ask me about time.
Many years ago.
I got nothing with time these days.
And I really liked the idea of the 2-color pairings sort of teaming up to do something more important, more cool than like a 1-color could do by itself. And so that was sort of my push to liking gold cards in the first place. And over the years, it's just grown. There have been obviously many multicolor sets that have come out. There are 3-color, 5-color, some 4-color cards that have been introduced over the last one. And I think that just allowed me the opportunity to like make a whole cube out of something I enjoy.
All right, we're going to show our hands so that chat can kind of play along with the first couple turns of the game at least. Daniel, no peeking.
Okay.
Chat, this is it. Think about a typical hand. Got one of these. Got one of those. Got this kind of thing. My cryptic conversation. And then a cat. A little beep beep boop. This is maybe a few too many of these, but what are you going to do? Not a few too many. Maybe one too many.
No peeking. Right. So I
Never catch
have
me peeking.
problems. The mana base did not show up for me, so I'm going to.
Nice. Start.
Full card ahead of me.
What are your top 5 favorite gold cards? And
Probably all like commanders of
Kineas and Tiro.
Kineas and Tiro is definitely the top spot. I think Niv Mizzet Reborn is also very, very cool. I have a commander deck that is exclusively cards that are gold that are from Ravnica sets. It's just a lot. Ravnica has a lot of like messed up Magic cards.
How many commander decks do you have right now in the stable?
I just did a reckoning of them about a week and a half ago, and I've got 27. Wow.
Rest.
It's a lot of decks.
That's just like a lot of sleeves.
It's a lot of sleeves. It's a lot of cards.
2,700 cards is big cube. Let's get a good 6, Daniel. Top tier 6.
Okay. Keepable. Mana base is a lot of time around, so I'm gonna keep this.
Great. play a mountain. Tap the mountain and tap my Pillar of the Parents for blue to play an Enthusiastic Mechanaut. Flyer. Give you a little hint, Daniel.
Stay on the mic.
The rest of the text on that card is irrelevant.
I'm going to play a mountain, and I'm going to pass the turn.
Lots of cutting in and out. Should we?
I guess just take the noise gate off. Easy. So right-click the audio channel. It's down in the same list of things where the game indicators are. It's called audio input. Should pop.
Right, just this filters button?
No. Yes. And then just eyeball on that noise gate. Yeah. I gotta figure out how to like actually evaluate that. Maybe preferably making a token over here. All right. Hopefully I can fix that later. I will draw. I will play a forest for turn. And let's go ahead and attack for 2.
Sure, I'll take 2.
Down to 18. And I'll follow that up with a Prosperous Partnership.
Ooh.
It's a 1 red white enchantment that when it enters the battlefield, I make 2 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. And I can tap 3 untapped creatures I control to make a treasure token. So go ahead, Daniel.
All right, well. Drawing a card. Playing my land. And I will play the Azra Oddsmaker.
Read this one again.
Sure.
You said this was your pack one, pick one?
Yeah, beginning of combat, you can discard a card. If you do, target a creature that hopefully will do combat damage, and if they do,
you're
then
gonna
you draw.
do combat damage to me, Daniel. I'll never let that happen. Not in a million years. I gotta read this card and think about my sequencing now.
Already in the tank. Daniel, if you had to FM or K the Guilds of Ravnica, there are 10 of them, so I don't know exactly how that works.
Okay.
I mean, you still just pick the 3 you want to put in those slots,
Okay,
and the rest are ignored.
The rest are ignored. The rest are your neighbors.
I think there's obvious answers here.
I think they're definitely
curious to hear
obvious
yours.
All right, definitely marry Azorius. There's just so many cool things that you could do in those 2 colors that aren't necessarily like taxes and bureaucracy. You can do fun things that are not like, I don't know, just like tapping things out and keeping them tapped forever. So that would definitely be my marry. I would definitely probably F Rakdos. Because
they get weird.
They get weird. They get fun.
That was one of the obvious
They're
answers.
all here for the
That was
revelry.
one of the obvious answers I thought of. Is they seem like clearly the ones that are having the most fun, you know?
And I think I would probably kill off Gruul. I don't think that they have a good enough like a concept of them outside of the other 9. I think the other 9 guilds are very
2 in the air?
well. Oh yeah, 2 in the air.
16.
I think the other 9 are very like well thought out, well fleshed out, and Gruul is more just like, let's just kill all the artifacts and enchantments. I just don't think that's as interesting. What about you? Do you have a top 3?
I mean, Demir's at the bottom. Selesnya's at the top.
Demir's the bottom, you say?
Mm-hmm.
The hidden bottom.
I think I just do this, Daniel. We'll see if I live to regret this. I'm going to cast Ob Nixilis, the Adversary.
Okay.
And I am going to Casualty. And the Casualty is sacrifice creature with power X, redo copy of the spell. I'm going to sacrifice the Mechanaut.
Okay.
I'm going to make another copy of Ob Nixilis, which I will draw on your turn.
Okay.
That has 2 loyalty. I'm going to uptick them both.
Okay.
So you may either lose 2 life or discard a card. Twice.
Let's see here. I think I'm going to lose 2 life and lose 2 life again.
All right. You lose 4. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Gonna play a swamp. I'm going to move to combat,
Sure.
and I will use one of. I will not activate Aggro.
Sure.
I will attack the loyalty 3 Obnixilis with it.
I will jump block.
Sure. And I'll pass.
I will untap. I will draw. I think I want to do that. I'm going to cast Join the Dance.
Sure.
Make 2/1/1 human tokens. Some are citizens, some are humans. If that comes up, we'll address it.
Okay.
That you can tell is a human.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
Great
got a
human
human
work.
face.
I am going to uptick both Obnixili again. So once again, discard 2 cards or lose 4 life or, some combination of the two.
I will discard 2 cards.
All right. Pass the turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap 3 for a Mardu charm.
What do?
I'm going to put 2 1/1 white warrior creature tokens on the battlefield.
Sure.
They gain first strike until the end of turn, but that's not important right now.
Welcome to Craft Corner. We're all just going to draw
What
some
you want to
pictures.
do is draw a good picture.
I got 2.
Is that a javelin?
I don't know. It was going to be a sword, and then it
a
became
barbell? A very long
javelin.
barbell?
All right. Okay. Going to tap 4.
Mm-hmm.
Going to play Fervent Charge.
Oh, buddy.
Whenever a creature you control attacks, it gets +2/+2 until the end of turn.
This guy out here playing Fervent Charge. Yeah, you got it.
I'm going to move to combat. I am
Yeah.
not going to use Azra's ability,
Sure.
but I am going to attack the original Obnixilis
With all 3?
with all 3. I get +2/+2 until the end of turn.
I'm aware. I heard that.
The Pillar of the Perens in play at the beginning of the game has been there since the beginning of the cube, right?
Yes, it has. What has changed, though, was I did have a lot of cool things that interacted with lands, but what I found that it just wasn't interesting gameplay, and it's really backbreaking if you find a way to get rid of your opponents. So a lot of that is out now.
Sorry, I'm just thinking, Daniel. Just thinking. Fervent Charge, you say?
Didn't just say it; I cast it.
Yeah. I'm gonna chump block 2 things, and I'll let him take 3.
Okay.
That's fine. So he goes down to 2. I lose 2 of my boys. Also, before they die, I'm gonna tap them and make a treasure token.
Sure. Cha-ching.
Are you in case it matters, because it might, are you keeping a citizen or a human?
I'll keep a human.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Remember
for
this human
clarifying. All right, that's my turn, Daniel.
Perfect. No, that's my turn.
Right. Are you done?
Yes.
I'll untap.
That's that
I will draw.
phase of the turn.
I'm doing this sideways.
I'm gonna play City of Brass. This is untap now. I'm gonna play Nahiri, the Harbinger.
Ooh.
I'm gonna downtake by 2 and exile Fervent Charge.
Yeah, that seems great.
And then I'm gonna downtick this Obnixilis and make a Devil token. A lot of tokens here, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
This one pings the thing when it dies. I'll do that in a second. I'm also gonna uptick this Obnix, so you're back on the uptick
Yep.
game.
I'll lose 2 life.
All right. And this time I do control a devil, so I'm going to gain 2.
2 life, yeah.
And then I will pass the turn. I draw a little devil guy.
Yeah, I think that the issue is that when you're building your deck here, you really plan around the Pillar of the Bronze, and you'll play cards that have like off-color pips not in your main plan, and expecting that's the only way you're going to be able to get access to that color of mana. So if there's any land destruction, you just like shut your opponent out immediately.
I'm not going to write the rules text there, but we know he pings.
Yeah. Let's see.
Chat's
here.
dragging you for not making clear tokens, so.
Oh, me? Because it's terrible.
If only there was some
This
way
is-
to indicate the creature types.
Okay. Let's see. Untap. Draw. Okay. Gonna move to combat.
Sure.
I'm gonna swing these 2 at Nahiri.
Okay. I will block one of them with my human. No, let's block with the devil. I'll block one with the devil.
Okay.
And then when it dies, I'll ping the other one.
Okay.
And here he goes to 1.
And then I will tap 3 for the Renegade Wheelsmith.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
All right. I will untap. Draw. Think about my life and options and choices. 2 cards in hand, Daniel.
2 cards. They know what they are. You don't.
That's good. I'm not supposed to.
Daniel, could you put your exile card under your graveyard? The glare makes your life total illegible.
What? Oh, I see.
Just move it under your graveyard. I think... Let's definitely start with this. I'm definitely going to uptick Nahiri.
Mm-hmm.
And I will discard a forest and draw a card. Ooh. Ooh. That's interesting. Then I'm just going to take 1 from my City of Brass. I'm going to flashback Join the Dance.
Okay.
Make my little guys again. These are citizens. I'll label them as such. Then I'm going to... Probably not an ultimate Obnixilis territory. But if you can't discard a card, you just lose 2 life. So if I do this, it puts you on a pretty fast clock. So we're going to uptick them both, Daniel.
Okay.
It's entirely possible I'm misplaying badly with my double Obnixilises, but I don't really know what the ideal play pattern is with them. This feels good with Daniel only having 2 cards left in his hand.
Yeah, it seems bad for me. I'll take 2, and I'll discard a Deflecting Palm.
All right, 8 to 21. And then I will pass the turn.
All right. Gonna tap 3. And I'll bedevil one of your tokens.
Now I don't get to make a treasure and also block Daniel. That's annoying. Okay. Token bedeviled.
And then I'll move to combat.
Sure.
I'll attack the original... Oh, no, the copied Obnix with both and prevent the human from blocking.
All right. No blocks. Copying Obelix is dead.
All right.
We do often draw our own tokens. There are so many tokens in Magic today.
Yeah, I had started to do like a lot of token making. I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'll untap.
I had started to try to
I'll draw.
like amass all of the tokens that I would need for this cube, because I really like that the other cubes in our play group get to like they have them around. But I have found that it is just
Can I exile this guy?
Impossible to keep it all together. So I have opted instead to just let that go and just play Magic. And I have those infinite tokens and like Sharpies, not Sharpies.
I'm going to play
Dry erase markers.
Steward of Valoron.
These are also just pieces of cardboard that I think Andy has cut down to size of a Magic card. It's kind of fun to be able to have everybody's
Uptick,
tokens at the
Omnixilus.
end.
Yeah.
Discard your last card. All right. I like my position.
Yeah, I don't like mine at all.
In that case, I think I will just pass the turn.
What did that card do, Andy?
Ooh.
Which one? Steward of Valoron? It's a 2-mana 2/2 with Vigilance and tap to add a green to your mana pool.
Look at that! Look at that beautiful, beautiful Selesnya art. This is what Selesnya is all about. Looking great.
I don't think that there's a way that I could profitably win this one.
Profitably win even.
At all. I don't think
Could
I've
you
done
unprofitably win?
I could unprofitably lose.
You could
Win at a
cheat.
great, win at a great loss of
Yeah.
punching you in the face. Losing a lot of
So
friendship equity.
I'm just gonna concede right now. I drew another swamp.
Okay.
And it is just not.
All right.
I'm not gonna be able to do anything against an Obnixilis and a Nahiri.
Yeah, Andy's deck looks scary.
It's pretty good.
Well, let's
I
go to
just
game
played
2.
it. I highly recommend that you try it.
Wow, James wants to kill Selesnya, and that's hurtful.
Wow.
That's not surprising for James, to be honest.
He's not.
No one asked me, but I will.
Oh, yeah. You were in the tank when we were talking about it, so.
I'm gonna marry Izzet.
Mm.
Gonna F Rakdos.
Yeah.
They have to.
Seems great.
They're the
kinkiest
hedonistic.
I think that's risky.
They're the hedonistic bunch.
You might get stabbed.
No risks,
No,
no
I
reward.
mean, first of all, you could get stabbed by any of them who are playing by the Magic World lore. There's violent cards in all the different color combinations.
Scrap trawler.
I'm gonna marry Izzet, and I'm gonna. Did I already say that? I think I said it twice. And I'm going to kill Golgari.
Oh.
Bye bye.
You can't. Can you even kill them? They're like
They'll
already
just come
dead.
back.
They'll
Yeah, I
just
mean,
come
maybe
back.
that's the
They're
wisdom of
just
killing them.
gross.
Is it just-
Ugh.
I don't know. They got cool mushrooms.
The Gruul could be fun to F too.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice there.
Picturing just like the same. Maybe I'm gonna F Gruul actually. You know, those satyrs seem like they're having fun.
You just sound like Buster Bluth.
Mother.
Who would want to F you?
So silly.
That's not actually.
Do
the
I want
quote.
any of
I'm
these
not remembering.
cards against Daniel? Daniel. This card seems really good given how that game played out. Better than some dinky dink I'm playing, perhaps?
I think specifically Ravnica guilds was the question. Was this James's question? Who asked this question?
I'm going to army. Oh, God. Are you going to play, Daniel?
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me get that out of here.
Yeah, Azorius is kind of a bunch of cops.
I agree. It's weird that Daniel married them.
Yeah.
I like security. What can I say?
Oh my. I think if we put decks on this corner, it'll look a little better.
Okay, I'll do that even though it's not natural for me. Anything for the stream.
Oh, we're doing it on this side.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Ugh,
It's just
why?
because it's gonna look better.
Yuck, why? Ugh.
That seems very wrong.
This hand, though, chat. This hand, though.
No sideboarding, either of you.
Oh, I sideboarded.
Okay.
I did not sideboard anything. Ooh. I have a bad poker face. It's one of my biggest flaws as a Magic player.
Oh, that looks so much better now. It does. Talking to the mic.
No, I just wanted to glare at you.
Glare into the mic, Daniel.
Glaring. Okay.
Wow, James coming in with a wild take that he actually is going to marry Selesnya.
So that he can kill her later.
Oof.
Show chat your hand, Daniel.
All right. So here we have. I think it's a fun way to start. Oh, what?
On the table.
On the table. All right.
People can't really see it if you hold.
So
I won't
got-
peek, I promise.
that's all right.
I'm a no
I got,
peeker.
got lands. I got spells. I think it's a good setup.
Chad, look at this beautiful hand. Tell me you've seen a more beautiful hand than this. I feel like there's no chance you've seen a more beautiful hand than this. Mwah. Magnifique. All right, Daniel, take it away.
All right. We're gonna play mountain. We're going to pass the turn.
All right, I will draw a card. Play a forest. I will pay 2, and I will cast Join the Dance.
Oof.
Here come my humans.
Not again.
The humans, not the citizens. Did I not draw another human? I'm gonna work on another human while you do your thing.
Okay. Draw a card. All right. I'm going to play a mountain. I'm going to play Erois' Champion.
2/2 double strike, huh?
Yep.
That's a guy.
And I'll pass.
I'll untap. I will draw. Erois' Champion, you say?
I do.
I'm going to play a City of Brass.
Take that pain.
I don't like the way you said that, but I will. I think this is what I do now. I'll take 1 from the City of Brass. Go to 19. I'll play this again.
Ooh, boy.
Went to 19, Anthony. And then I will pass the turn.
James points out that the Simic are in charge of the breeding pool.
I mean, I hate to be crass, but as someone has pointed out, every single Shockland name is a pretty good euphemism for female genitalia. Pretty much all of them. Go ahead, name one. Blood Crypt? Go ahead, name one.
Gross.
Breeding pool?
Hallowed Fountain.
Hallowed Fountain?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Stomping Ground? Anyway.
Oh, my word. Godless Shrine? I don't know them like.
Look, I'm not going to get too crass.
Sure, of course.
Stay for the after stream.
All right. I am going to tap 4 for Voracious Cobra.
Sure.
I'll attack you for 4 with double strike.
I'll take 4.
Pass.
Is that the first strike death touch guy?
I'll make a treasure.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Mm-hmm. Definitely annoying if my opponent's trying to attack me.
I'll
but
untap.
not so annoying when
I
it's
will
just
draw.
a bunch of tokens.
I can do both of these if I tap my lands or tap my creatures to make tokens. That's okay. I can do that. All right. I will pay 3, take a damage. Anthony down to 14. For King Darien, the
Ooh.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
XLV 17th? No, XL. So 15, 8.
What do you?
No, it's one less than L, so it's 48th, right? King Darien the 48th?
Yes.
Great. Glad we had this chat. And then I will tap 3 of my tokens, make another treasure, sacrifice both treasures, and I will Sangrite Backlash Erois' Champion.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. All right. So I'm going to establish here. Rhythm of the Wild. Creature spells you control cannot be countered, and then non-token creatures enter the battlefield have riot. Pass.
Pass. Draw a card. I'll play a mountain. I will go to combat, Daniel.
Okay.
You have 1 red up, actually?
I have 1 red
I
up.
already said go to combat, so I'm going to do it. I will attack with everybody. Swinging in for 10.
Okay. I will... I'll block the king with the Cobra.
All right. Then I will cast Ride Down to destroy the Cobra
Ooh.
and give King trample.
Disgusting.
So you take
All right.
10, go to 10. Then second main, I'll take 1, go to 13, and I'll play Voice of Resurgence, which I probably should have done first main phase in case you had any weird combat trick stuff, but I forgot. So, you know.
He also forgot what QB's playing.
And then I will
1
pass
red
the
mana
turn.
open does not do anything.
That's true. 1 red mana doesn't do anything. Thank you, Daniel.
You're welcome.
Maybe my subconscious
Happy
next
to help.
leveled me. Take your turn.
All right. Oh, brutal.
Oh boy, that's a combo.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I've got a combo. I report a combo to the combo judge.
What's your combo?
The combo is
You'll see.
the king and the...
Yeah, I haven't read all these cards.
Oh, that's not the combo.
Oh, it's not?
It's a new combo. I'll show you next turn.
Whoa!
Whoa, new
Can
combo
I get
just
a
dropped.
1/1 counter, please, for Tajik? The 4/3.
Yep.
That has haste and mentor and is not attacking.
I'll untap. I will draw a card.
I think it is indeed safe to say that your deck is more aggro than this.
I will take 1, going to
Haste nonsense I've
12.
made.
I'll play my combo card, Red Hat Coalition Warlord.
Oh, yeah.
See how this works, Daniel?
Yeah, I do.
I'll go to
This is
combat.
gross.
I'll attack you for 13.
Okay.
Oh, I just broke my combo.
So I'll block with the king.
I just broke my
Yeah.
combo.
I don't think it matters.
But I don't think it matters because I think
stupid.
I will still die.
Yeah, you have to block here. It's a force block. Oh, you're dead either way.
Yeah, I'm dead.
You're just dead either
Yeah, I'm
way.
just dead. Hooray!
Well, so much for my combo. I was
Wow,
going to tap this.
Win the game or do a cool
I was
combo.
going to tap
Yeah.
this to Prosperous Partnership to give
Yeah.
its trigger, even though I wasn't attacking with it because it had
Oh,
summoning
yeah,
sickness.
Yeah.
That was my combo.
That's a really good combo.
Anyway, I guess killing you is a good
Cool
combo.
combo.
That is a really good combo. Well done. So my problem was that I didn't draw any black mana. No swamps to allow
It do
me
be
to,
like that.
to double spell Hungry for More, Fervent Charge, or Mardu Ascendancy. Any one of those could have actually helped
Yeah.
stabilize me.
Yeah, that was rough. Good games, Daniel.
Thank you. You too.
Anthony and Daniel are up next. I'll take